If you want the function of a bed cap but want a less permanent option for your 2020 or newer JT Gladiator, this AirTopper MR50 mid-rise, mid-short bed cap is a mod that you should consider. Now this offers the protection and coverage that you would want out of a bed cap, whether it's for overlanding, camping, or storage for larger items that need to be covered, but it provides much more flexibility compared to a standard bed cap with the inflatable build and versatile features. Now it's great if you're looking for coverage that will adapt to your active lifestyle and offer the ability to cover your gear when you need it, with the option to easily take it off, deflate it, and store it for a hassle-free operation. Now the main feature here is the inflatable design. So when deflated, as you can see, these folds and rolls up into a relatively compact size with a carry bag that you can store much easier than the standard bed cap. Now when you do want the additional coverage for your trip or whatever circumstance, all you have to do is lay this out, inflate the couple valves on the top with the high pressure hand pump, slide it onto the back of your bed and strap it down. Now with it only weighing about 50 pounds, it makes it a very simple job to pop onto the back of your truck and install the surrounding windows for a full bed cap function and appearance. Now, the topper includes tinted rollable side windows, removable interior screen side windows, and a removable clear pass-through cab window, and even comes with mesh organizing pockets on the inside to store your gear or whatever other items that you need to carry with you. Now this makes it a great choice for those camping and overlanding scenarios where you need all the storage and organization that you can get, especially with that vertical coverage. Now this features a mid-rise construction, which offers additional headroom or space on the inside of the topper when it's on the truck compared to other choices. Now, the topper, while inflatable, is also very durable, made of a military-grade PVC-coated drop-stitch material. So even if you do take your truck on the dirt or through the woods, this will hold up very well. It even comes with an emergency patch kit if you do get yourself into a sticky situation. Now the rest of the kit includes the storage bag, all of the straps and hooks that you need in order to secure it to the truck, all of the windows, and it even comes with this inflatable hand pump, as I mentioned before, which comes with the tube as well as a pressure gauge at the top to make sure that you are installing this properly on your truck every time. Now this is roughly $2,000, and when comparing it to other solutions on this site, that's a fairly average price point. Now when looking at bed coverage as a whole, fiberglass bed caps can be double the price of this or even hover around the same price point, and premium tonneau covers can also be around this price point. Now where this has the advantage is the non-permanent inflatable design that is tough and versatile, so you can choose to use it when you want to instead of being a more permanent solution that lives on the back of your truck, while also offering you the vertical room and vertical coverage that you would need to suit your lifestyle, especially if it is in that more active overland or camping scenario. That also is super simple to uninstall and install by yourself. It's portable, it's lightweight, it's all around a great option, and flexibility is what you need for your truck. Install is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take about an hour or so in order to install this. However, at this point, I am going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how all of this gets installed onto the back of your Gladiator at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Tools required for this install include a 4mm Allen wrench. What's up guys? Today we're installing a bed topper on our Gladiator, so let's get started. So now I've got my top laid out here as well as my pump. We're gonna pull the cap off of our port and connect our hose, and then we can pump up each of these panels. So we're gonna twist left on our cap to pop that off. Put your tube down in there, twist to the right to lock it into place. And then we're just gonna be inflating this until the gauge on our pump is within 5 to 8 PSI. So now we've got about 6 PSI. So I'm gonna remove that, replace my cap, and I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of my panels. Now we can lift this up onto our bed rails. Now we need to tie down our topper. So we're gonna take our strap and go through our D-ring down to the one on our bedside. Keep your strap nice and tight. And then push back on the lever. Feed your strap through the buckle. And then pull that nice and tight. And we'll just hang our excess off to the side and move on to the rear. Now on the rear, we don't have any D-rings back here that we can hook onto. They do make attachments for your utility rail to add a D-ring here. That would probably be your best option. We don't have that on our utility rail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fully remove this bolt and loosen up these next couple. And then I can pull my rail out enough to where I can run my strap behind it. We'll tighten those bolts back down and it will be good to go. So I've got a 4mm Allen wrench. I'm gonna fully remove the front one. And then just loosen up the next two. And then we're gonna take my strap, run it through the D-ring. Run that back through the rail. Loosen this next one up fully, and that'll give us the clearance we need. I'm just going to start my threads here before I pull my strap. And get that nice and straight, pull it the rest of the way through, push down on the lever, feed your strap through. Pull that nice and tight so it's not going anywhere. And then snug up those bolts. And then repeat that process for your straps on the other side. And now we just have to do that one more time on the center at the front. I'm just gonna loosen up all of these bolts and we're gonna run a strap straight down through it. Loosen these up a little more. Pull these middle two ones fully out. And then I'm just going to reinstall my bolts before I fully tighten that down. Next we can install our side windows. Now I tucked our straps up out of the way so they don't get in the way here. You're gonna need to pull your Velcro off of the top and the sides. And now I'm gonna start at this corner, lining up my Velcro, and then work my way across. And then fold in your side first because you have a little piece of Velcro here. Stick that down. Fold down your top, and then repeat on the other side. Now we just need to do the same with our rear window. Now you might want to get a second set of hands for this because it's a big piece and it's just going to stick down everywhere, but you can do it by yourself. Pick a corner to start in. I'm going to go in this top corner. Now the last thing we have is our front window. Now I loosened up our straps so I could push this towards the back of the bed a little bit so we can get enough room to put this in. This will just go like all the other ones. Just stick it down in a corner first, and then we can work this across. And then we'll just slide that back and tighten down our straps. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the AirTopper MR50 mid-rise bed cap, mid-short for your 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator JT. Thank you for watching, and for all things Gladiator, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.